Hello, this is Steve Googe, the instructor for Church Administration 202. In this narrated PowerPoint, we're going to talk about the benefits of organizing your ministry around empowered teams. The title is Benefits of a Team Structure. What should you learn from this session? Well, you will learn the characteristics of a well-functioning team. Teams are fast, flexible, they're focused, and they're friendly. Those are the characteristics we'll explore in this session. Also, we'll talk about the elements of team success. If we use teams, we want them to function so that they will be successful in accomplishing effective ministry. We will discuss how teams can be effective. Which is best, committees or teams? Well, you'll have to decide that for yourself. Your church or organization may have a penchant for moving toward committees, or you may be convinced that teamwork really is best for you. Now, I need to point out that it is a monumental task to make the transition from a committee structure to a team structure. I've done it on 2 occasions in associations and in 1 occasion in a church. It's a process, and it requires an investment of time, attention to detail, as well as a clear purpose for making the transition. Now, let's examine some of the benefits of an empowered team structure. First is the fact that it is a fast way to structure yourself. It's fast in terms of getting the job done. It can be much faster than the action of a committee. For example, because a team has developed trust and relationship with each other, a team does not need to physically meet in a physical place for a decision to be made. A decision could be made over the telephone or through text messaging or email. Then that decision can be implemented quickly. For example, if someone comes to the church with a benevolence need, instead of waiting for a committee meeting to deal with that request, the team can simply poll its members and decide to act. So one of the benefits of a team structure is that it is fast. A second benefit of a team structure is flexibility. So in addition to being fast, a team structure is flexible. That means a team can be adaptable. It can more effectively change to meet the needs that are outside perhaps of the typical requests that might come to a committee. It can identify a need and to adapt a solution to that need and can do it pretty quickly. It's flexible. Thus, it's not stagnant or so strict that the process gets in the way of meeting an urgent need. Also, it's focused. A team focuses on the task that they are assigned, and they can pursue it with all of their energy. They are also focused on the future. A team can focus on the future so that they can anticipate what the organization will need before the need is identified by others. A team is charged with recognizing needed changes and implementing solutions that spur opportunities for growth. Then the fourth benefit is being friendly. A team is definitely friendly because it works to be helpful rather than harmful to the specific job it is assigned. In other words, it does not stand in the way of progress. Here is an example of being friendly. Let's say the church needs to replace a window, and a committee is charged with that responsibility. They might have a committee meeting and might discuss several different ways to approach fixing that window. Some might suggest we don't need to simply repair the window in question, but we need to replace it due to the deterioration around the seals. One person might suggest the services of an uncle who is in that business. The suggestion might be to get a price from him and then meet again at their regular meeting time in a month. 30 days pass, They reconvene to share information with the group so that they can make a decision. But when they convene that next meeting, someone else has decided they want to put in a bid, and as a result of the new information, they close the meeting to consider options and agree to meet again at a regular scheduled time in 1 month. By this time, 2 months have passed and still no decision. Finally, a decision is made to accept the offer of a contractor, but now the church body must vote on the recommendation and approve the money necessary for the project, and so it takes another month for the regular business meeting to convene. This relatively simple task could take up to 3 months before the replacement of that window can actually happen. I realize that the story that I've shared with you is an exaggeration, but isn't it much better to have a group that would be friendly toward the request and in just a matter of hours could make a decision? Teams can make friendly decisions so the group can go forward more easily. By the very nature of teams, they are more friendly than committees. Let's review now how empowered teams get a job done. They are fast, flexible, focused, and friendly. What are some of the elements that breed success in a team? Well, let me share 5 of them with you. Number 1, they have clear, common, and compelling tasks. That means there's a purpose. Members proudly share a sense of why the team exists, and they are investing in it to accomplish their mission and their goal. They have become highly effective in what they want to accomplish. They want to become highly effective in pursuing their tasks. The second element for team success is having crystal clear roles. That is, how we design, divide, and deploy the work of the team. Members know their roles are important because they will help get significant tasks done. They also put the team above themselves by allowing a more skillful member to take a role that they had been playing in order that it might be done more effectively. In that way, they're utilizing the best talents that they have available. Number 3 is a clear and competent leadership. Leadership is preparatory. Team leadership is an interdependent relationship between the members and the leaders that results in the empowerment of the leadership. Leadership is participatory. Every person involved on the team must be engaged. Then, number 4, the process is built on trust. Building trust is an essential process in successful teams. There are 2 types of processes: working and thinking. Thinking together is where a team finds synergy. Teams strive to tap into the collective IQ of the team. It often leads to new insights, and people are able to discern together what needs to be done. Meetings are like the playing field for high-performance teams. It's the place they work. High-performance teams constantly tinker with the processes, believing that they can always do a job better the second time around. And then number 5, communications. Communication is the very means of cooperation. Excellent communication is absolutely essential. It's an essential part of what needs to be done in any team. Now, effective communication means that we create a climate of trust and openness, and there's honest communication taking place among the team members. Now, if you are interested in the advantages of a team and want to investigate it further, I have some resources I want to share with you. Here are some resources that you could use that I would recommend You could read these, and then if you feel led of the Lord to implement a team structure, then these particular resources would help guide you. There's the Performance Factor, Unlocking the Secrets of Teamwork, an excellent book by Pat McMillan. Then there's Laws of Teamwork by John Maxwell. Almost anything Maxwell writes is very practical and easy to read. Then Transforming Your Church with Ministry Teams by Stanley Ott. And then a book that I particularly enjoy is called Sticky Teams, Keeping Your Leadership Team and Staff on the Same Page. It's written by Larry Osborne. I've also gathered information from the Baptist State Convention in North Carolina with their high impact ministry. Now, I've enjoyed this time together with you today. It's been a blessing. I hope this has been practical and enjoyable and helpful for you. Now, until the next lecture, this is Steve Gouge wishing you God's best.